Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Oh, we have to play as the baby? He has a froggy.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Aww. Another fun horror chasing game is Oxenfree. Horror adjacent is, in my mind, preferable to fully horror, honestly. Whee! I wanna ram the duck. Yay!
Back time's over, Gregory. It's time to...
Oh, do not leave that baby alone in the
Hold on,
tub.
sweetie.
No, he's gonna drown.
Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Oh no.
I wonder what he saw.
To me, Sure, he would want her to be happy because
Good
he
luck,
was a
Kay.
little baby and he loved his
Love, Sam.
mama. But oh, that's divorce papers. Oh, but like she still low-key should have watched the baby. No. Okay, we still get to learn about Gus, Dawn, our brothers, and presumably our dad, Sanjay. Yeah. But first, let's learn about our mom. This is like a very weird room.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Okay, let's learn about her
A poem
brother
for
first.
Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Ooh, we're collecting all the words. That's cool. Oh, that's cool!
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Oh, this is very cool.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Where do I need to fly to now? Oh.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Okay. Oh.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
And that was a mistake, I'm guessing. Where are the next letters? Ah, down here. Oh, that's cool!
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Oh no, is he gonna get struck by lightning? Whoa.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Oh my.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Oh dearie me. I mean, so the dad also got to kill one of his children by neglect? That's fair, I
She
guess?
never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Oh dear. And there's Dawn's empty bed. Sweep, trash, mop, mow yard. Be a baby! No, that's so sweet! And sad. Raise the flag. Yeah, that is weird. Jump rope, jumping jacks, push-ups, crunches, run to mailbox and back. Like, I'm not judging, but weird-ass family. Oh, that was judging. Turns out I am judging. No, that's where we came from, isn't it? Everything just like low-key looks the same. Yeah, that's where we came from. But was there a way in the other direction? Probably, right? Those two deaths made me look at the other deaths differently. Gregory and Gus clearly died of preventable causes. They so died of completely preventable causes. I also don't fully understand what we're supposed to think happened with the others. Because it's such, like, mystical ways of them dying. I mean, I think Walter killed himself. I think he jumped off the cliffs at the end of those train tracks. Okay, maybe we do have to double back, because I don't see where else we could go. I want to go up here, but I don't see how we can get up there. Oh, the kite! Yeah, obviously, because that was the spool of the kite. I did not put those pieces together. I don't think we can get up here. Can we hit that? Oh, we can get up here. Oh, yeah.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
That's sad. Like, give your child a better room. That's depressing. Poor Dawn.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad,
Aw.
Sanjay.
Where helping hands create safe spaces. Fly to India. Copy passport for volunteer center. That's all very sweet. The other death was also preventable by not building a swing on a cliff. True, true. Calvin did not need to die.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Born a year later. So she was pregnant within 3 months, then. Depending on how we want to define a year later.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Milton, Lewis. Edith, there we are.
And to see kids in the house again.
That's sad.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
I mean, they could have just reused some of the depressing shrine rooms, you know. But I'm not telling them how to live their lives, so...
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Fact or fiction? Almost normal as anything can get in this house, I suppose. Never stop learning, assume nothing, yeah. That's kind of cute. They had like a little homeschool thing going on, I guess. Another thing that's odd to me as someone from Germany, we don't really do homeschooling here.
But it didn't last.
Odin Finch. Sure didn't. Oh dear me.
Beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday.
Oh,
When Edie
Milton's
gave him a
room.
castle.
Maybe she shouldn't have done that. Ooh, can we go up here though? I want to look at this first. Nope, we can't go up here. Bummer, because I wanted to. What if he's still in that room? That would be so creepy.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Wow. I'm not sure it's fully not allowed. I think it's just like very, very difficult to get permission. But I think if you like have, well, probably not in the time of distance learning, but I think like if you have like serious health concerns and stuff, I think it's actually possible. But yeah, I think mostly it's just not really a thing in Germany. Because of Schulpflicht and all that. But I think it's technically possible. Yeah, that is like the thing that you usually hear about homeschooling. It always has like a weird little culty vibe. I'm sure there's some people who don't fall into that and have other reasons. But it does not have a good reputation. How do I go up here? Okay, by pulling this probably. I hope it carries her, because if a 10-year-old had that for him. Okay. I hope Milton is still alive. I want to see
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Aww. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I love how this game is made. This is so good. Oh, he drew himself out of existence. Several homeschool courses were designed by religious cults. Yeah.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
4 when Milton disappeared. She did have a death date in her thing. Do you think we're allowed to go upstairs now? Ooh, that's a really good drawing. Painting. I don't know the difference.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
It's very depressing.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Aw, that's sad. This is probably the most interesting part of the game. Ooh. At Woody, did we get to your favorite part yet? Because earlier you said we hadn't. Oh, that's the door he painted in his little thing. Ooh, what if we find more of those yellow footprints?
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Oh dear. I think if this family had gotten some mental health counseling, things might have gone a little different. Come on, I want to go up here. There we go. What was I stuck on?
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I
Aw.
think Louis blamed himself.
Oh, Louis blamed himself. That's interesting. Your favorite part is the Louis story. Ah. Honestly, it's just like, yeah, this might as well happen. There's a boat up here. Sure, sure. Oh, a swan. That's cute.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room.
Oh.
Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Louis's room. Except Louis.
Except Louis. Heh. Legalize marijuana. There you go. That's a very different take from everything else that's been happening before. I feel like half this family is for sure on drugs, so... Can we sit down here? We can't, of course. Maybe we can take this boat. Oh, cool. Can we climb in here? Wild. This is a very interesting room, Bill. Ah, shisha. Okay.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
She's like, my brother has a weed stanky room. Oh, we're back out? Was that it? Or did I accidentally walk out? I must have accidentally walked out. Aww, a letter for his mom. Oh. Oh.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January,
Oh no.
shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
Oh dearie me.
Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His
Oh,
mind
dear.
began to...
Began to wander? Can I grab that? What is that? Oh dear, do I put my hand in here? Good, I don't.
wander.
Huh. Oh, that's him.
I asked him to describe it.
Oh, fascinating.
He said he started small. Imagining a labyrinth.
Ooh. Oh, this is fascinating.
He'd feel his way about.
Can I just throw the fish away? I can't, okay.
Then something moved. Bats
Oh, that
and
is
toads.
cool. Whoa. Many fish.
And things that have not names.
Oh dear. Oh dearie me, that's creepy.
He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
Oh dear, did he kill himself then?
But he found something more.
Oh no.
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery,
He's gonna
I
put his
spoke with his
hand
boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis.
in. Oh dearie me. Because he was super depressed, I
So I let him go on.
Oh no. Okay, did we
I
make it
even
out?
encouraged him.
He's out of the labyrinth.
It seemed very promising at first.
Oh.
He told me he'd made a new friend.
A dog? Oh, yes.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
Okay, we can't get up here. You have your own theories about what's really happening? They're only series, but you can support them with every. Ooh. That's interesting.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
Do I not have to fire anymore?
Then he made musicians.
Okay.
And songs for them to play.
This is very
He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something.
Aww.
Every day his imagination grew stronger.
But what happened to Milton?
He no longer spoke at the cannery,
Why did he blame himself?
but his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him
He's gonna chop his own arm off or something.
that all the cheering crowds,
Wait.
even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
Oh dearie me. That can't be good.
He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Of course he did.
They
And then
begged him to stay,
got
but
on
his
a-
mind was already wandering.
it's not good to get on a boat in the Finch
It
family,
became a
my
game for
darling.
him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality.
I'll say.
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis, that's funny.
Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery,
Oh dearie me.
even as his mother pleaded with him.
Oh dear.
Part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Oh, that's very sad.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
Beautiful prince.
beautiful prince. The prince was on his own quest for
Sinister serpent. That is so cool.
sinister serpents.
Oh, that is so cool. It's a bit sad that we can't go both ways and have a look at everything.
He followed the sound of his
I want to follow the silver harp.
silver harp.
Oh, this is very well done. Woody, I see why this is your favorite bit.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Oh no, there's so many fish now.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Oh dear me. This is
Someone
so
who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Was it Douglas? Was it?
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Oh dearie me. He's gonna kill himself, isn't he?
He began to forget the world we know.
Ooh, it's the kind of like the tentacle thing that Molly turned into Loki. This thing.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
I'm really scared that he will chop himself, like his hand off or something.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
But he is you. Oh dearie me.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Oh
The
dear.
palace would be packed with his companions.
Oh, this is fascinating. You can either like let it take you forward at this pace, or you can speed it up by walking yourself.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Okay. Oh, Molly! Wasn't it a black cat earlier, though?
His prince waited, holding his crown.
Aww.
There was only one thing left to do.
Take the crown.
Bend down his head.
Oh dear, no, he's gonna put his... Oh, he's gonna put his... Yep. Yep.
The rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Oh dear, that's depressing. Is she gonna draw him
My
with a
brother was
crown?
really cool.
Oh no.
I wish you could have met him.
Aww. It's really sad.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them.
Oh, he
He
let
died
you
a
win.
lot.
Oh.
He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
Aww.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing.
Oh dear.
She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
Did Edie go with you?
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Aww. That's so sad.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time.
Wait, is that our old
Maybe
room?
it should have come sooner.
That's where he kept the 11-year-old? That is wildly unsafe.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Oh dear. Did Edie die?
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
To our final night together.
Aww.
And all our final nights apart.
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are
Edith,
very
I
specific.
left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
We're gonna eavesdrop, right?
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
That's fascinating.
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one.
Aww.
This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first
Oh, you can
and
walk
last
to the
time
house.
I ever saw the old house aground.
I mean, that looks like a warning sign for a
There'd been an
tsunami,
earthquake
so...
out in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Oh dear.
I got turned around.
But the light. There was a fire, wasn't there?
For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
Ooh, like premonitions of what was to come. Oh, that's
things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Wait, not things to come, because it was when baby Edith was...
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Possible? Or do we have to go through the door, actually? Okay. Oh, wow.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go!
We're gonna get...
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
Whoa.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
But we did still have, like, the half of the book. That
The next
has
morning, the
stuff.
van came to pick her up, but
She was
already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
Oh dear.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone.
That's so sad.
The last Finch left alive.
Except for Milton, possibly.
Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it.
Oh dear.
I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself.
Aw.
But I guess if you're reading this now...
Oh no. Did she die?
Things didn't work out that way.
So she died in childbirth then?
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
I did say those flowers look like funeral, so... Aww. That's sad. Wow. That was good. That was really good. I really enjoyed that, but it was a wild ride for sure. I love that they're taking like really old pictures, like kitty pictures. That's such a sweet idea. It is really sad. She died so young. So many of them died so young. I'm like really intrigued about like theories for this game. Because there must be so many theories about like what happened to Milton and stuff. And what happened to Barbara. Wow. This was really, really, really well done. I'm very impressed with this game. I would definitely categorize it as like horror adjacent though, because it really kept you in like a state of anxiety for a lot of it. Oh, the little puppy! Gaston and Gregory each had a light switch. Why is that so cute and so sad at the same time? Gregory was just like the littlest baby in the world. What I find interesting is that at some point she said Grandpa Sam's first wife. But that was her grandmother, wasn't it? Because it was Dawn's mom. I love this that they put like all of the kid pictures in there. That is so cool. There's like so much love in this game, you can tell. I loved stuff like that. Wow. Peach offs. That was really cool. I definitely did enjoy this, and I'm gonna look into like this, what was it, Unfinished Swan and the stuff, like the recs you guys gave. I wrote them all down. I'm gonna look into them. And we'll see if horror adjacent will be something I venture into more and more. Because this was definitely a lot of fun. This is so cool. Scarred for Life too. Interesting film title. I do wonder where Edie went though. Do you think she killed herself? Aww. The end. Oh, that was well done. Wow, they... 2012 to 2017. Whoa. The replay a story option is now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning. Ooh. Okay, we can now replay stories. That is quite interesting. That was really cool. I really, really enjoyed that. Oh, that was so cool.